Hi, everyone. It's your girl Ifeoma, and we are live at the BCD Podcast. And we only talk real raw and relevant conversations about life. And you know that you don't want to miss any episode. So, welcome on board. With me is our amazing guest. You know them. You know them. If you've been following this podcast, you know them. Yes, with me is Mr. Chinedu and Mr. Kawedo, and they are live in the studio with me. They have all it takes to give you the juicy information you need about any controversial topics that you have in your mind. Okay, so today I'm going to be talking about, we are going to be discussing about handling in-laws. But before we even get into handling, I have a question. Sometimes people, there's one time when I was growing up, I used to hear some girls will say, I don't want to make my mother-in-law they alive before I marry you. I don't want to make she they alive because they feel that anything mother-in-law not trouble. So I'm going to be asking Mr. Kawedo, what do you think? Is it true that mother-in-laws are troublesome?
Okay, thank you very much. Well, I don't think mother-in-laws are troublesome. Okay, I know for a fact that we tend to behave how we behave based on where we are coming from. You understand? Based on how we have learned through life. Okay, who we are actually shapes how we interact with people out there. So, if you say mother-in-laws are terrible, let me use the word terrible, I don't think it's very, very okay, because it is not all mother-in-laws that are terrible, okay? Some of them are also very, very good people. So I feel it is okay for you to have a good mother-in-law, and in a nutshell, mother-in-laws are not terrible, because I have a mother-in-law and she's not giving me a bath.
Okay. Yeah. Maybe it's because it's man. Let me ask you yourself now. Do you think that mother-in-laws are trouble?
You mother-in-laws are trouble. I cannot say
trouble.
Women in general, yeah. I won't say you're troublesome. So women will not cause. So women won't call for me.
Yeah.
They say with women, you understand, women will always be women. So I won't say mother-in-laws are troublesome. Maybe some mother-in-laws are troublesome. I'm not encountered any, so I'm speaking for myself. So I don't think they are troublesome. So it depends on the I don't know, so it depends on the people, you understand, that say they are troublesome. The troublesome might be anything. What means they say the area behind? So troublesome. What might be troublesome to one person might not be troublesome to another person. So when you say troublesome, like it should be defined. You understand? You get what's the mean by when you say troublesome? Yeah. So I don't know what is trouble.
I think what we should always remember is that before you call somebody my husband or my wife, the person is somebody's child, right? So there is a father and a mother before a husband or a wife, right? Yeah. So, and if you are a wife, okay, one day you become a mother, two of us. Then one day you definitely become a mother-in-law. So I think the issue is about the character of the person that is
That's not to be
the character of the person that is turned out to be a mother. So if the person is someone who is of good conduct, okay, you can't say that person is not a troublesome person. You understand? But the issue is when the wife, okay, I want to say the wife now, because mother-in-laws that we know, they are most times having issues with the wife, not always with the husband. You understand?
Why? Okay, why is that so? My question is why?
Because I don't observe that women always have issues with
Yeah, that is one.
I don't understand.
That is one. Women, yes, so see, a woman can wear wig. You understand? A woman can wear wig. She will tell you, I'm not just wearing this wig because I want to look fine to a man. I want other women to see that I am looking good. You understand? So they compare to themselves. You understand? So the important thing I want you to understand is that mother-in-laws, okay, they feel the ones that have issues with their daughter-in-laws. I told you from the onset, not all. The ones that have issues with their daughter-in-law, they feel the daughter-in-laws are not, some of them, the daughter-in-laws are not treating them the way they ought to be treated. You understand? So if you are seeing your mother-in-law as a stranger, okay, you are making a very silly mistake. And to make your own mother-in-law, okay, to consider you as a stranger. You understand? Or an enemy. Because the person you are married to, she's your mother-in-law because you are married to the son. You understand? So if you are seeing her as a stranger in your own matrimonial home, she will see you as an enemy because
Okay, I have a question.
Okay.
Now, for instance, let me give you this instance. For instance, now, the son, the mother, should I say the mother-in-law? Now,
Yeah.
he's the girl that the son got married to. She's foreign. She's not like a typical traditional girl.
Okay.
And then the mother-in-law is a typical traditional woman that requires that you wake up around like 6:30 in the morning, like you sweep the house and you pan now. But this girl, she grew up with private jets and cooks in her house. Will you say that the son is the problem here? Like when you know that your mother needs this kind of girl in her house, why would you marry this kind of woman?
I wouldn't say the son has a problem.
Well, you know that there's going to be huge conflict.
Yeah, there is going to be a serious issue, okay? Because the woman will be expecting too much from the daughter-in-law. And you know, when expectations are not met, that is when you become disappointed. You understand? Okay? So now it is primarily the responsibility of the man, the husband of the lady, okay, the foreign lady, okay, to help strike a balance between the mother and the wife.
Okay, that brings me now to my next question. So how will you strike a balance if you're in that shoe?
Okay. First of all, that's the way I will strike a balance is through conversation.
Okay.
Because if I marry someone that's foreign, you understand, I have to someone that is foreign, you have to be true conversation. I have to like first of all discuss with my wife I married. You understand? This is how my mom is, or these are expectations, or I know she cannot meet the expectation on the 100, but at least she'll try her best. You understand? Then me, as a wise woman that I am, yes, I'll discuss with my mother, this woman I married, and this how she is, or this her background, this where she coming from, you understand?
What do you think that most mother-in-laws or most mother would like? Would you think that they would buy the idea that this person is coming from this? But she has to learn. You know that there's some women that would deliberately say she has to learn. You don't have to tell me this is where.
I faced that. I had that issue before I got married, and okay, that was not the woman I got married to, but I was dating a girl, okay, and we were supposed to get married. So I took her to the village to see my aunt, my mother's younger sister. So immediately we got there, my aunt's husband, he's late now, okay, may he so rest in peace. Then, you know what they told me? He said, this your girlfriend is so fine. I hope she can pound the yam. I hope she can peel cassava. You know that plan. So, so I was like, not be yam one day pound from my house. And besides, if he gets yam pound and you understand? You know, my village, me and I all calling you. So I don't go teach her how to peel cassava now. He said, no. You be like say you don't know what to happen. Any woman when no fit pound yam, you know fit do a camel, you know fit peel cassava. They're not trained on the woman was. The girl was feeling so strange. So, but I had to make sure she was comfortable. I told that man, that is my own husband then. I told him that, see, Papa, daddy, this girl, okay? No, our wife, she won't come marry. Now, wife, I won't marry her. Not be slave. So now I carry her come village, make sure they pick cassava for village. So she get better character. That is the most important thing. But for the part say I bring her here, not be say I want make it come let her to pick cassava. Because they were peeling cassava that day.
Oh my God.
Probably he wanted her to join to peel the cassava. You understand? And if she doesn't, that means she's not a good girl.
Yeah, I think to an extent, you can educate like my wife to understand. Okay, to do some certain things, she can go out of her way to just do what she can, because African parents always be African parents. To do what she can, they understand. Now, what she can, what's possible within our means. You get then. Like I said, have conversation with my parents, like he said, so that if not, if they have conversation, so that they will not put so much burden on the woman. So that's me protecting her. And so I feel for me, I feel that that's the balance. And but it's not always play like that. Or sometimes when you try to do that, with the in-laws will see with the in-laws. But at least conversations with my wife, conversations with my mother. Okay, I think to an extent it can cover it. It may not cover it on the 100, but it can cover it to a large extent.
You say if you're as a woman, okay, you are married to a man, if you understand and appreciate the fact that your husband is a baby to the mother, do you understand? You call your husband babe or babe. Yes, you understand. So if you understand that your husband is actually a babe or a baby, okay, in the eyes or in the sight of the mother, it will help, okay, sharpen your eyes of understanding to appreciate the role the mother has played and is playing and will continue to play in his life. You understand? So the mother will always want to be the mother. We all know how passionate women are, okay, with their children. And women are very, very close to their male children. You understand? Me as a person, there is nothing that you do that will separate me and my mother. Okay? We have a good relationship, we play. Okay? So if my wife wants to make me happy, she knows that is where the communication comes. She knows that she has to make my mother happy. You understand? So you have to discuss with your wife to understand what your mother needs or what your mother requires, okay? What she can do to make your mom happy. And your mom will have to understand that, I love this woman and I respect her so much. Please, I don't want you to insult my wife. So you should create a boundary, okay?
Although sometimes some mothers are extremists, you cannot take that part away. They overdo things.
Yeah.
So they are extreme. If they have to please the amount of them, please the amount of the extreme. So you cannot totally please them. So sometimes they might see in a pinch of conflict, but do what you can while you are with them, because you not stay with them.
I think that brings me to my next question. What is your take on a married man living in family house? What's your take on it? You buy the idea, or you're like, leave your father and mother?
Well, I'm not trying to spite the Benins. Yeah, I'm not trying to spite it, but I live in Benin. Okay. So I can say a little from observation. You understand? So as a person, from my own perspective, okay, I see it as a no-no. You understand? Because even in the Bible, you are supposed to leave your father and your mother and go and live and get joined to your wife. Okay? So I am a firm believer of the fact that as a man, if you want to settle down, you have to leave your father's roof. Now, I said roof intentionally. Okay? Yes. The building itself. Okay? Now, for example, if your father has 10 buildings, okay? If your dad has 10 buildings, a wealthy man, okay? And you are living in another house, okay? In one of his apartments, that is not under his roof, okay? It is his own house, but you're not living under the same roof, okay? You can stay there earning exception that you don't have the wherewithal, you don't have the resources, okay, to rent an apartment. You can start your life there because you won't have something and you are trying to build your life and you decide, for example, you don't have money, you don't have enough money, okay, to start your life. And your dad has a house and you decide to go and borrow money to go and rent the house. Is that not foolishness? So you can start from somewhere, but living under the same roof with your parents, with your biological parents, or your guardian, with your spouse, that is a no-no for me. I don't see it as you are taking responsibility. You understand? Because if you are getting into marriage, it means you are responsible. People who say they define Mrs. Once you are married, they say you are Mr. for a man. You are Mrs. Member of responsible society. That's what one of my friends told me. You understand? So if you are getting into marriage, it means you want to be responsible. And what is responsibility? Having the responding capability to respond to your abilities. You understand? So it is important that one, you leave your father's house, buy phone and put on the floor. Yes, buy phone, put it on the floor. It's better. It's better than staying in your father's house
Because in marriage, privacy is very, very key.
Yeah.
Privacy, because no matter how your mom loves you, you will still get in the way. Because no woman, you guys have emotions. Yeah, sometimes you're emotional. Sometimes you out in the way.
Like for men.
But next time, you are weaker, the weaker vessel. So you tend to be more emotional. You can narrow it to when Adam ate that
In the same gender.
There's that perspective that don't worry.
So-
Let them
so-
hope for men.
So you guys are, I mean, if it was emotional, you understand? That's why she could. If it was Adam would have reason it.
Your men are logical.
Yeah, men are logical. Women are emotional. So you out of impulse.
Yeah.
As they do.
How they feel,
As they feel. So sometimes your mom might just wake up one morning and she might be very emotional and say something, and your wife understand. Yes, understand. Or you understand, remember that the wife might be emotional. So two of them think not on journey to so it's like like you said, it's good you not stay under the same roof. So if you are under the same roof, maybe when you wait to go to visit or when they come to visit you, just hold your breath underwater. Even it's like holding your breath underwater because sometimes they might do some things that might not be cool with you.
Yeah.
And you just bear it. Okay, you're not going to stay with them forever. But if you are staying with them forever, that will be a hero. As a man, because you must leave your father and leave your mother clean to your wife.
Very good. I think so. My next question now is: when your wife and your mother is having a clash, what do you do about it? How do you resolve it?
Okay. I think the first thing you must do as a man, immediately you are married, okay, your family, not just your mother, okay, your family should understand that that is your extended family. Okay? They should understand that your immediate family, which is you and your wife now, you don't have a child yet, you don't have children yet, that you and your wife is an independent body now. That word independent, intentionally. Okay? Yes. You and your wife, your family should understand, your extended family, your father, your mother, your brother, your siblings. Okay? You should make them understand that your immediate family, which is you and your wife, you are an independent entity. That is number one. Okay? And how do you do this? You do it from how you behave. From how, when there are some questions they ask you about your wife, you don't answer them. Do you understand? It is very, it is very important. So you must set that standard from the onset. Okay. So peradventure, there is a conflict. Okay, between your wife and your mother. Okay, what you now do if it has happened? Okay, if I were the one, I wouldn't allow it to happen because yes, there can never be a problem between my wife and my mother. There can never be a problem because I will try from the onset to establish a rapport. You know, one thing is if the foundation, the Bible says, is 40, what can the righteous do?
Sure.
So if you are not able to build a good foundation from the onset between your wife and your mother, there is going to be issues. You understand? So for me, I go build my foundation well. But if the foundation you not build that well, I go tell you what you go do. You understand? How? What are you going to do? Number one, when they are having issues, you as a man should take responsibility. Okay? As a man, it is your responsibility to organize your home. And mothers, when your mother don't be advanced, you as a person, as a man, your mother should be listening to you. When we are small, we listen to our parents. When they become older, they listen to us. You understand? So your mother should be listening to you, and you should have control over your wife. Okay? So you have to call your mom, okay, and tell her that, please, this is how I want you to talk to my wife. Okay? You have to also talk, when Mr. Chiedu was talking, he spoke about communication. You have to communicate effectively with your wife and with your mother. You have to also inform your wife that, see, this person is my mom. I used to tell my wife, you see this woman, she trained me well. Now my mama, before you be my wife, she was my mom. She has always been my mom. If she not born me, you don't go see me married. You understand? So it is important that you discuss extensively with your wife to make her understand the role your mom has played. Let me tell you, okay, without being biased, I don't think 85 to 90% of women that we have today, our wives that we have today, can play the role of our mothers. Do you know that a mother can die for you? Your mom can die for you. Can you die for your husband? There are few. Okay. So there are very, very few wives today that can die for their husbands. But our mothers, they can give up their life for us. So as a man, you must make your wife understand the value you place on your mom. Okay. And your mom should also understand that your wife is not just one lady that has been brought into the family. That your wife is your part. Okay? Your wife is part of you. Because that is what the Bible says. It says, two of you come together and become one.
I also feel the way you treat your wife, to your family, that's how they'll take her.
Yes.
You understand? If you protect your wife, you respect your wife, somehow that's how your family will take her, they'll respect her. But if you treat her like, because you start, like we say, same, it start from the foundation.
No.
You understand? From the first day, safe, when you move here, even before you guys go married, from the very first, if you respect her, you honor her, you protect her, you protect and cover her flaws from your family. If you can do that to your wife, you'll respect her. It's not about respect. If they respect her, they will not want to get in. They will not want to disrespect her. They will not do things that. But they know that if they disrespect her, they are disrespecting you.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to protect her. You have to love her enough to protect her. Because when you start if you are ever disrespecting her, or expose her flaws to your parents, that's the idol you should be looking at her. And you understand, even when you're not around, they'll look for her. So they might insult her, they might disrespect her. So like you say, the parent will man. So you're in charge. So if anything goes wrong, hold the man responsible.
If anything goes wrong, hold the man responsible. That's my favorite. That's my favorite word. So what do you guys think about this? What do you guys think about this? Are you in support of mother-in-laws that are actually should I say that nags a lot and stress their daughter-in-laws? Are you in support of them? Do you feel like it's just the character flaws, like they've been like this all their life, or you're like, no, you can do better, I'm going to fight for my rights, or all this kind of stuff? Just let us know in the comment section. Thank you so much, guys, for staying tuned with us. Please do it to subscribe, do it to like, do it to share, and see you in our next